Hi Aquarius, welcome to your week ahead taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, my readings are for your sun, moon and ascendant sign. So whether you're a sun, moon or rising sign Aquarius, this is for you. And I always advise that you watch all three to get a clearer, more complete picture of how they speak to you. With that said, if you are a continued subby, you know I love you for it. If you are new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my deck of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So for your key to the week this week that is infusing everything, you have the Hierophant card, but in this deck it's called the Faith card. And in a lot of ways it does instill that kind of message into the reading. So where is it that you need to have more faith, and where is it that you need to cultivate a stronger attitude towards gaining or enhancing the experience that you would like, or the experience that you're having? The other thing with the Hierophant card as well, it very often sees us needing to interact with someone or something bigger than ourselves in order to reach the goal that we're hoping to. Whether this is looking for a coach, whether it's looking for a business mentor, whether it's looking for a counselor, a therapist, a doctor, like whatever it is, this week I really do feel that the message is whatever you're trying to do, Aquarius can do anything, right? But whatever you're trying to do, you're going to better be able to achieve that goal by working with or alongside somebody else. For your actions and options this week, you have the Empress card, and this is highly favored. This is a beautiful card, right? So in a lot of ways, this is you maybe changing your appearance or looking into the way that you are viewed in some way, shape or form. It sees you paying attention to and looking at your own personal environment as well, where you live, how you live there, what experience you're having of or in the place that you live. Now the other thing is, you remember your actions and options is all about what you do. And the Empress is all about, in a lot of ways, it's about getting the most out of what you have. But in another way, it's about really creating the optimal conditions for having or attaining whatever it is that you really choose to have. It's in many ways, this can be the card of smoothing off edges. I love this, right? Because it suggests that you are reaching for abundance, but you understand that you can't do this on your own. All right, which is great. For your communications and conversations, you have the 10 of Cups. For those of you that are looking for a new home, for those of you that are hoping to buy a new home, applying for mortgages, applying for loans, anything to do with the home or the environment, the money that you need or the support that you need is absolutely there for you. The 10 of Cups is a beautiful card, and it suggests that this week the communication is easy, and it also suggests that this week you can find the right person for the job, the right person to assist you, the right person to stand by you in some way, shape or form. The connections that you need to get ahead are presenting themselves to you, which is phenomenal. Now, when it comes to those of you that work for somebody else, I mean, look, right, this card can also represent material security, and because it comes up here, or a wish fulfilled, it comes up here with the Hierophant card, there's a sense here that you are being recognized for your hard work, for efforts that you've put in. This is also suggests as well, in some way, shape or form, you could be about to come up the ranks. You could be acknowledged for your hard work and efforts. You could be given some sort of an accolade for what you're doing. This is really great. I think in a lot of ways, this is some really good news that's coming in on this professional front. For those of you that work for yourselves, business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, well, look, there's a lot of help that will be offered to you this week. It's up to you to be discerning about which are the right which are the right connections to forge for yourself that are really going to help you get ahead. Another way that this could play out as well, this could see you really changing either your office environment. It could see you maybe looking to really inject your work sphere with a boost of energy that really gets things fired up and moving for you. Whatever the results are that you desire most, the 10 of Cups always is kind of like the 9 of Cups, right? But it's a wish that is fulfilled so abundantly that you can share it with the people that you care about. And what this suggests to me that is that if you've got your own business or you do work for yourself, This could be new clientele, or it could be a view to creating the kind of wealth and abundance that you want, but with a powerful understanding of what the steps are that are going to get you there. For your for those of you that are retired or no longer working for any reason, this is you working on, in, or around the home. Like, quite frankly, like, that is literally the big focus. Now, interestingly enough, Scorpio, we've got on the 26th or the 27th, depending on where you are in the world, we've got that powerful full moon that's taking place in the sign of Scorpio. Now, from the sign of Aquarius, Scorpio is, I believe, I don't want to say this just in case I'm not right, but yeah, this is going to be your 10th house, right? So this is the career, it's how you show up in the world. So there is a big focus or a big spotlight on that for Aquarius people, sun, moon, or ascendant, in some way, shape, or form. And I think this is great. For your money and materials, you have the Four of Wands. This is going to be a great week for Aquarius people. The money that you need, the money that you apply for, the way that you want to create more finances or resources in your world, the potential is absolutely there. Remember, the Four of Wands isn't just good news, it's also foundation, right? So whatever is built this week, whatever you create or move towards this week, has the potential to become what you really hope it will be. This is, I mean, right underneath the Empress as well. So for some of you, you could be beautifying the home, but for others, this is literally you creating more abundance for yourself. It looks like this is coming through some sort of a strategy though, right? So maybe you're going to start to think in a much broader or expansive way, or maybe you're getting the input that you need to build the structure that you need to make this goal a reality. When it comes to your physical health and vitality, this is going to see you very focused on your head, your face. I mean, for those of you that are looking to have some sort of cosmetic work done, maybe wait until the full moon is over, like well and truly over. The reason I say that is because you bleed more around a full moon. So you just want to make sure, you know, if you're getting a tattoo or you're getting Botox or anything that has like a liquid sort of aspect to it, this is probably not certainly at the start of the week, it's probably not the best time to have this. But sort of going towards the end of the week, actually, you know, it could be quite good for you. And then finally, for your home and environment, like I said, you're beautifying the home. For some of you, you could be completing home projects this week, and it's like the results are better than you expected. It's like, oh my gosh, you know what? I didn't know it was going to look this good. Or, you know what, I've just had some really great news about a move. I've just had some really great news about the house that I want to buy. Like, there's so many ways that this could show up, but either which way, on that home and environment front, there is great news coming in. For your love and relations, you have the Judgment card. So for some of you Aquarius people, I'm sorry to say, but this does look like an old partner, an old relationship partner, somebody that you were in a relationship with previously. They are coming back in some, it's kind of like the ghost of relationships past comes up this week. And I mean, there's a few ways that this could play out. All of these cards are really great cards, right? So the Judgment card is surrounded by good cards, which is in itself speaks very highly for it. It may be an old friend that's coming in, or maybe a reconciliation of some sort. For those of you that are in fact, for all of you in some way, shape or form, it does look like you can be hearing from an old partner, an old lover, somebody that you were once in a relationship with and maybe very tight or very close to. I don't know, and because it's the Ten of Cups as well, it suggests that this is going to be relatively fleeting. You know, it's like as they come in, you know, it's kind of like, okay, cool, things are good, thanks for checking in, and done. It's kind of like an in and out feeling. It doesn't feel like it's going to be long and drawn out. For those of you that are single, I mean, this is a big change when it comes to relationships, and I would pay attention to who you connect to this week, because they could end up being a big part of your future in ways that maybe at the moment you won't really understand. It's kind of like one of those things, you know, I think they say that by the time you're 15, you've met the person that you're going to marry, which I find really, really intriguing. It could be that kind of energy, so pay attention to who shows up this week because they may be a part of your future. For those of you that are in relationships or married already, this suggests that you and your partner are taking the relationship to a brand new level. There's a really strong sense of renewed vows, rededicated commitment. There's a strong energy here that something about the relationship is going to change in a big way, but it is going to change for the better. Either which way, I think this is fantastic. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Let me know in the comments how this one shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.